The man himself, the funeral digger, is back. Torch Gaming here. You all are the infamous Torch Mob. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What an absolute blast was had in Allen, Texas. I cannot even begin to describe or articulate how fantastic it was. We got off to a little bit of a rocky start. We ended up, first of all, my flight was delayed getting down there because of thunderstorms up here in the metropolitan area here in New York. So I got down there late. I was unable to pre-register as we had planned. We went to this fantastic restaurant called Kelly's, which was right across from the venue, and had dinner. Had the most fantastic brisket. We had a young lady that waited on us. I'm talking about me and JP Corman. We had a young lady that waited on us that was absolutely magnificent, and she waited on us the whole weekend. It was like Sinatra. We come in, we had our own tables reserved because that place got to become like a madhouse after the event. So the event starts Thursday morning. I get an Uber. I go down to the event with my backpack, only to be told no backpacks, no bags of any kind. So I said to myself, what the hell is going on here? Anyway, I took an Uber back to the hotel, drop off my backpack, put some things in a small clear plastic Ziploc to take back to the arena. They let me in with that little bit of things, but when I got back to the hotel, before there was a lady there, a young woman, with a backpack, and I told her, yo, don't take that backpack down there. They're not going to let you in. They'll let me in. I'm part of the production crew. So she was astounded because she said they always, at every event I ever went to, they allow backpacks in. But anyway, it was a little rocky start on Thursday. The event staff on Thursday, it was the first day, they were a little bit standoffish. They were by the book. I don't think they quite understood what was about to hit them. But anyway, we got into the venue, and I never seen anything like it. I don't think I ever will. I've certainly never seen anything like it before, and I don't think I'm ever going to see anything like it since. It was absolutely fantastic. I never saw a group of people hit a merch line like they did down there. Thursday was bad enough. I tried to get as much as I could Thursday. I made a couple of mistakes. Then Friday was even a bigger line. Saturday, the merch line was so long on Saturday that they had to cut the line off. They said it was a fire hazard. They had the fire marshal there, and they had the police come in, and hey, look, break them up. And they cut the line off at a certain point. And he actually had to have event staff stand by and tell people, okay, you can get in the line, you can get in the line, you can get in the line. They sold out of these shirts that I have. I'm going to go to cam only here. See if you guys can see the shirt. I'm going to stand up so y'all can see it. But this was the official shirt of the weekend. Call of Duty Championship, sponsored by Optic. And just a remarkable event. I can't tell you. Here's Diana. How are you, love? How is he today? I want to shout out my producer, Shady. That's his lovely wife, Diana. That poor guy, he's been sicker than 10 dogs. He's had a rough time of it. Started off with COVID, and then it went south from there. But I'm hoping he's hydrating up, and he's starting to feel a little bit better. I figure by tomorrow he should be on the road to recovery. Oh, good. Enjoy your film. What movie you watching, my dear? I'm just talking about the Fantastic 5 Days. Oh, you're very welcome, love. You're very, very welcome. I hope you enjoy it. What a time that was. I'm just going over, recapping the events of the last 4 or 5 days, and you enjoy, you deserve it. I hope he's feeling better. And at the moment, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hydrate up. I'm a man, I usually drink a whole lot of water, and over the weekend, that wasn't really the case, so I'm a little run down. But anyway, Thursday was fantastic. That was the first day. Always you're going to get the least amount of content on your first day. You're trying to feel out the arena. You're trying to get a feel for the scene, and everything. And I can tell you, and JP Corman will be on here in a little while here to join us to share his thoughts. But by Saturday, they all knew who I was. Remarkably, I was the only person streaming down there. I was the only person recording everything, which to me is nothing short of remarkable. But yeah, I was the only one streaming, and they allowed me fantastic access. I'm waiting for Shady to let me know when he's going to put the video up. But I have footage that nobody else has. Trust me. Where I was seated, I was up front, the third row, dead center. I had to sign some papers for both Optic and the Call of Duty League to use my image because they said they took so many good pictures of me. So I had to sign that it was all right to use my image, which, as far as I'm concerned, knock yourselves out, fellas. I never got to wear my Torch Gaming shirt because Optic won the whole thing. Hence the intro music tonight. I always play 4 songs. I started off with We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, and onward. But yeah, the boys are back in town, which they are, and of course, light my fire. But what a, those folks know how to throw an event down there. And to give you an idea, the content that I got, literally, you saw the casters, you saw the guys announcing the matches, all the analysts, Clint, Maven, Joe DeLuca Merck, Miles, Chance, Study, all those guys were right, literally I could reach up and touch them. That's how close they were. The desk, we walked by the desk, we literally could reach up. I could have reached up and grabbed somebody by the back of the neck easy. They were right there, literally. We had, and they were all fantastic. Nameless was there. How they were seated was Nameless, and then Alley Cat, then the great James Eubanks, Clayster, and then Puckett, Chris Puckett. They were there. Lottie came back. If you remember Lottie from years past, she was there. And I literally got a shirt here, one of the event shirts. As you can see, is signed by everybody that was anybody there. fantastic. I also was able to get all the optic guys with the exception of Dashi. And the ironic thing was, we saw Dashi's mother and family almost every night down there because they went to the same place we did for dinner. Of course, the footage of this has already been posted on YouTube of when Scump and Hex signed my Optic Texas jersey. So it was fantastic. I'm going to get all these matted and framed. The one with all the signatures on it. Here were the passes that they gave us. This was the VIP pass that we all got. My name on it and such. And I'm going to put this pass in with the one where all the signatures are. The only two people I didn't get to see that I wanted to was Dashi and Tactical Rap. I saw Zero several times. It just never happened, and that's disappointing. I really wanted to meet Rab, but I'll get him on the next one because I can tell you, next year I'm either going to Boston or to Toronto, one venue or the other, because I was told those are the two best venues beside this one. This was the greatest event in Call of Duty League history, and that was pretty much everybody's take on it. It was fantastic. And the funny thing is, the event I was at, which was Major 4 in Brooklyn, they panned as the greatest event. So I might have seen the two best Call of Duty League events live that they've ever put on. I met so many people that it's hard to, I'm going to forget people. But anybody that was there that was worth meeting, I met them. I actually went through, on my flight home yesterday, I actually flew home on the same plane as Carl, Scrappy's father, and Chris Lair, who you all know as Simp, was on my plane. Simp was on with his wife. He was literally 2 seats behind me. And I got to meet him, shake his hand, take a couple photos. His wife took photos for me. He signed a shirt for my nephew, who's a big fan. And so anyway, it was a fantastic trip. One thing I want to mention as I'm going over all of this is, you know, you play Call of Duty, and I have the screen up here. Let me go to multicam. And we all know, oh, that's my producer, oh Jesus. One thing, pardon me for the interrupt, one thing that's amazing to me is we play multiplayer here. I have multiplayer queued up because I'm going to bring JP Corman in here, and he's going to join the party so you can hear him talk. Anyway, we play these multiplayer games, and nobody will argue that this is the most toxic gaming experience on the planet. And by a wide, okay, I'm joined Discord. Thank you, Shady. How you feeling today, brother? Yeah, I want to talk, and I'll have jump into my Discord. Okay. Good idea. I didn't even think of that. The one thing that really jumped out at me is this is the most toxic community you ever want to see when you're playing in multiplayer. What goes on is nothing short of horrific. But you can have one of these events, and all the community's there, and I'll tell you, it's like a block party. The event staff there, the police, everyone that's there to keep order at the event, even the restaurant I went to, the wait staff and the bartenders and whatnot, commented that they never had a better group of people, a nicer group of people for an event. They couldn't believe how many people were there, how they had no trouble, and how, you know, polite and orderly everybody was. And it's stunning to me. That's the one grand takeaway. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. You got to keep drinking, Shady. You got to keep drinking, because that's the only thing that's going to square that away. No, I can't say that either, because there were subliner fans there, Thieves, Ultra, of course, Bays. Oh no, there were fans there from almost every team. Miami, there were some Heretics people there. Nope. Well, the only middle fingers that came out, well. Here is JP Corman. JP, would you join my Discord chat that people can hear you? Because you can jump in and speak whenever you want. Jump into my Discord game chat.
Check, 1, 2.
He's here. Ladies and gentlemen, the great JP Corman. What a great time we had down there. And no, Shady, believe it or not, the only time the middle fingers came out, yeah, great, they hear you. That's great, JP. Stay in here, my friend.
Good. Will do.
The only time the middle fingers came out, I can't believe that the production staff at that event did that. But they put Draz's girlfriend up, Keeks, and Scrappy's girlfriend up. And the sad thing is, I met the girl twice, and I can't remember Scrappy's girlfriend's name. But she is a classy person. Anyway, I had the, how do I want to put it, the experience with Keeks back in 2022 when Draza, that's Draza's girlfriend, and there is major beef there. When Draza's girlfriend, when he was playing for the Thieves, and Keeks was at that event in Brooklyn, and let's just say, and I'll put this kindly, she showed her ass at that event. So I wasn't really shocked by what she did, but you never saw Scrap's girlfriend really do anything but laugh, because that's all really you can do at a crazy person like that. What do you do with a lunatic? But I'm surprised that they brought that in and everything. But it was great theater. But I was shocked at how wonderful the community was. The food was tremendous. We went to Kelly's for every meal, breakfast and dinner. We had a fantastic girl wait on us, Hannah, who was absolutely remarkable.
Beautiful girl.
Beautiful girl, magnificent. She was fantastic. The arena, the way that the event staff, after the first day, the second day we had trouble with the tickets because of the whatever that was going on, but they had actually got it fixed, so our e-tickets worked, and that was fantastic. So we got the e-tickets working again, and what a great thing. And the event staff eventually got to know everybody that was there, and they certainly got to know me. And they couldn't have been kinder. JP can tell you, we were right, I mean right front and center of the action. I mean, we were literally right there. We were right by the casters. We were right by the analysts. We had access to these people, and I can tell you, they couldn't have been kinder and more patient with their time. They were just magnificent. They were literally, Clint and Joe, Maven and Merc, literally were taking pictures with me and everything because I was streaming live, yucking it up with me, signing my shirts and all that stuff. Literally right when they were putting their headsets up and everything and preparing the cast. They signed and yucked it up right up until, you know, they had to go live. And then after the match was over, I went up and I saw them and talking about who they thought, you know, it was just a remarkable experience. Same thing with the desk. I had great footage of Nameless and Clay, who I had met before. So I knew Clay and how nice he was. I knew Clay wasn't going to give me any trouble. And Puckett was a hell of a night. They were all just wonderful people. And even the teams, you know, you're walking around, you see a guy. I saw Chris Dwyer, fantastic guy. I saw Zuma from the flank. I saw Zero. I didn't see Aches. I saw Octane, Sam LaRue. Asim was playing in Challengers. I saw him. They were ready to go out to party after the chance was over. Pardon me. Which I knew I wasn't going to make it. I knew I wasn't going to make it. I was invited. I was told, you know, they were all going down to a bar down in Dallas, you know, 10 p.m. But we were about an hour away. JP's from Dallas, that area, so he knew this place. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was shot. And,
oh yeah, me too. I was out by what, 9:30?
Yeah,
on Sunday.
He was gone before me. I was gone before 10. I told him right away after we had dinner, and we were done with dinner already by 7:30, quarter of 8. I said already then, I said, we're not going to Dallas. I said, unless you want to go, they'll let you in. You know Dash, because we got to know Dashy's brother, his cousin, and his mother. To the point where I actually got his mother's cell phone number. She was texting me through the whole event. But I knew I wasn't going to know Dallas at 10 o'clock at night. I'm sure at some point maybe I'll regret not going to that party, because I really could have seen and really got some good footage. But it's if they would have let me stream something like that. But I never made it. I had no intention of going at that hour.
We wouldn't have gotten back till 1. We wouldn't have gotten back till at least 1 or 2.
No, 2 a.m. for sure. I'm not, no. Oh, yeah. 2 a.m. And that's maybe the earliest, maybe 2 a.m.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah, so, no. But anyway, it was a fantastic time. I'm probably going to regret not going down to that party. But man, there ain't no way I was going to make it till 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and get up at 6:30 and get my ass on that plane. But we saw and met everybody. And the funny part of this whole thing was, and this will make you laugh, the Boar Zone streamers were there. Z-Laner, Aiden was there, Symphony was there, and it was hilarious because there were no lines to take pictures or have them idiots sign anything. Everybody else that was doing any kind of a meet and greet, there were huge lines to go see them, except for those clowns. And I would walk by, every time I walked by them, I said, see, nobody wants signatures or photos with hackers and cheaters. I told them all they were a bunch of bums. But the event staff soon got to know me and all the ladies and whatnot, until they allowed me on Championship Sunday. I was literally up where the press corps was. And photographing everything. All and she's, "No, you're good. Nobody's going to say anything to you." And I literally filmed there, although I will say the connection was ass. I filmed all the way up until it would go off, then I would restart off, on, off. I filmed right up until match time. And then she came over and said, "Okay, now you got to take your seat." I said, "God bless you, ma'am. God bless you." And I got some footage I can promise you nobody else has. And absolutely fabulous. And what a scene. That arena was so loud, it was crazy how loud it was, because the ceilings were low in there. I don't know how many people were there. I'm going to guess somewhere around 10,000 people were there. And let me tell you, they were loud. But the event staff was very kind. I even got to see the canine dog, the police canine Otto. He was making his rounds every day, Otto, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I got to know Otto, and it was just a fantastic event. And I was just shocked at how nice everybody was. And that goes to show that's how you build a brand. And I think all professional athletes could learn a lesson from these folks, because they were more than generous with their time, more than kind, and that's why you have a fan base like that. The merch lines were unbelievable every day. JP can attest to this. I never seen people in line to buy merchandise. Almost everything sold out every day.
All day long, every day.
All day long, every day. I mean, these people, they were in line. In fact, on Saturday, the line was so big, they declared it a fire hazard. The fucking fire marshal was there. And the police, and they broke up the line. They had to have event staff bring people in when it was their turn. It was easy to navigate through the venue, so it was convenient that way. The matches were tremendous. The storylines were terrific, especially when Dashi played, when Scrappy played Draws and FaZe, that was the first match of Saturday. So that was the opener of Saturday, Ultra versus FaZe. And I got so wrapped up in that match, I thought when Ultra won the control, I said, well, they need one more map. I thought FaZe won a map because I was so dumbfounded. About that FaZe could have been 3-0'd there, but they were. And I can tell you, Chris Lair, Simp, he did not look particularly happy on the flight home. Because that's a guy, you have to understand something. At the end of the day, all of these folks are people, and they're competitors. And you can never lose track that this is how these folks earn their living. And this guy is used to finishing no worse than second at these events. I think for the last maybe 3-4 of them, before this one, they always made it to the champs finals. I know they won in 2021, I believe. So they're used to winning, or at least finishing second. And I can tell you, it's a big difference in prize money from $900,000 or $950,000 or whatever the winners got this event, and finishing top 6, which was $80,000. So 80 grand by our standard, that's 20 grand a guy, or maybe a little less than you throw in the coaches. So maybe they each grab, 12, 15 grand, whatever it is. But, as opposed to 450 grand or 400 grand, that's 320, that's 80 grand a guy. That's a big hit. And the funny thing is, and they made a couple of YouTube videos on this. The funny thing is that Draza, he was Optic's first choice. They wanted him. And they, quote, settled on Kenny, which my book, I said right when they signed Kenny was the better choice because they needed a leader. That group needs a leader, and Kenny is a leader and a proven one at that. Anyway, Draza turned him down because of the prize money he was going to make at FaZe. Well, I guess it didn't work out so good for him because Optic ended up earning quite a bit more prize money than FaZe did. So, anyway, like I said, that was a great match. All the Optic matches were out of control. Out of control. And it was funny. Correct me if I'm wrong, JP. When you would see an Optic match was coming up, people might have been in line to get pictures and autographs with folks. They would just leave. Whoop, back into the arena they would go to get ready for the Optic match.
Here we are with the boys. Oh, I got the hat. Don't worry. I got your cup. Don't worry. Here they are. Here's MBoZe. You sure? You're gonna? I'll swap with you in a minute. I just want to talk to MBoZe and tell him who I am, baby. He's got a black Sharpie, so I'm good. Yeah, have him sign your Optic hat. How you doing, guys? Good to see you, brother. Mike, how are you? This is my man, Mike. When you go back to coaching again, bro?
August 1st. We got to report back to school.
You got a couple weeks to enjoy, man.
I know.
Good luck to your team. Good luck to you, too. You guys have been fantastic. I say this all through this stream, how this is just the greatest event ever. These guys and you all know what you're doing. They all should take notes from you guys. This is my man, Michael. He's one of the security guys here. Event staff, fantastic. He's also a football coach. Great guy. All right, y'all. Thank you for everything, man. Thank you. Torch Gaming in the house, MBoZe. You call me out. How are you, brother?
How you doing?
It's just good to see you. My man MBoZe in the house. You look for me now because I am always on.
All right, bet. I got you.
Twitch Gaming, you see me. You called me out a couple times. It's good to see you, man. How's everything? You guys doing well? Oh, I'm nervous. I've been texting Dashi's mom. She's a wreck. I said, you got to have the faith. Diane, you got to have the faith. It's all going to be okay. Anthony again, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, I could slip a controller for Stump to sign.
I don't want to make that promise because today's very hectic week.
I know.
Is that me?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm making sure. I don't want to sign it twice. Who is that? He looks like mine.
No, not you. I gave you the black one to sign.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But, yeah, where could I bump into him?
Good luck.
Yeah, I know he's busy as a son of a... Where could I send this for him to sign?
Maybe the hex quarters. I just don't want to give you like information that might not work, but I feel like that's probably the best. Thank you, man.
Send it to the hex quarters, and then somebody would take it in. I put my name on it and such.
I don't want to like advise that, but that's probably the best bet.
You got it. Hey man, thanks for everything. Be well. I'll see you on stream. Torch Gaming, brother.
Yes, sir.
That was Zinni and MBoZe, ladies and gentlemen. And
We got the goods.
now I'm
Oh, there. That's yours.
Hey, what a legend.
Let me get the hell. Here he is. He's back. We're getting wild here today. All right, y'all. Yeah, man. Today is the day, man. Big, big, big. The boys got to push through today.
We're going again after today. We're going back to Wait, the owner of Toronto was in Kelly's?
He was. I missed him because I was there last night.
Yeah, we were there.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I got there like 11.
Oh, I was gone by then.
Yeah, everyone showed up after like 11. I was like, oh, this
Wow. I left too early. I was too tired. I couldn't do. I'm too old for this shit. These boys got to take it easy on me today. None of this 9-game shit.
What was Methodz telling you?
About trying to sell my controller to headquarters, maybe. I'll give it a try, maybe. Yeah, I will do. Yeah. Boys got to get it done early today. My heart can't take much more. Green wall, baby. Brick by, yeah, man. You got it. Brick by brick, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go. The boys and girls are piling in here. This is going to be a shit show today. There you go. Yeah, baby. Allen's finest. These guys are the best. All right, brother. Here we are. I'm going to have to shut her down to go into my seats here soon. There's still some Heretics folks, Serge, everybody. There's my man, JP. We're ready for today. Here's everybody where we're going to be going in. I'm going to take a minute here, gather myself. I'm going to shut the stream down and head on in. Take a seat and take it easy.